got to go over to Colombia, where there was a massive 7.4 earthquake, and it looks like the death toll surpasses 100.
Powerful, deadly earthquake has struck South America for the second time in just over a month. The 7.4 magnitude quake hit Colombia this morning, about 250 miles west of Bogota. Moments ago, Colombia's president said 111 people have been killed. Dozens of buildings have been damaged in several cities. Video captured the moment that one building collapsed and sent people running. Unbelievable images to see there. A massive search and rescue effort is underway right now. It's coming after the earthquakes that devastated Venezuela in late June, killing thousands of people. I want to bring in NBC News correspondent George Solis, who's standing by for us. George, what?
Now, I have noticed something just watching these videos, especially when there's a big natural disaster in these other places outside of the United States. The death toll, just thinking about the death toll is crazy to me. I remember the biggest death toll that we talked about from a natural disaster from us was talking about the flooding that happened in Texas last year. But Mother Nature is something you can never play with. I pray that that the families find all their people and recover their bodies, but this is something we have to deal with as a people of Earth. But let's keep going.
What are we learning about the situation on the ground in Colombia right now?
Yeah, Yasmin, good afternoon. It is absolutely devastating. Colombia's president getting on TV a little bit ago to update that death toll number. Again, more than 100 lives now lost. And unfortunately, they expect that number to continue climbing. Unfortunately, some children included in that death toll. Right now, you have multiple municipalities and governors and leaders trying to establish contact with people on the ground to make sure that they are able to connect with loved ones. Of course, the mobilization of resources is happening right now. All of it unfolding in real time as they try to get a full grasp of this damage. And of course, a lot of the airports in and around the epicenter are also impacted. So getting aid into the country is certainly going to be a priority right now. Earlier this morning, I spoke with an American woman who lives in Colombia full time. She's in Medellin. She described the building shaking. She was in a high rise. She was there with her husband and their pets. Absolutely horrific. And again, they were still pretty considerably way out from the epicenter. But again, just based on some of the images that you're seeing, you know the extensive cleanup here is just getting started.
A way to save lives is getting those crucial resources in. Do we have a timeline on that, George?
Not as of yet. We do know that obviously multiple agencies, including the State Department, already briefed on this and working on getting mobilization of resources into the country because they are sorely going to need it. Yasmin.
That is the biggest thing that affects these people. Is just getting resources out to them, because the initial quake, we've seen this several times. The initial quake doesn't kill people. Well, it doesn't kill as many people. It's what happens afterwards. The people who are stuck there, stranded, trapped under the rubble. It's a tragic situation, y'all. Let's get over into this next video where we look at just more scenes of this devastation. I can't imagine fear going through my mind.
Dios. Ah. Fuck. Marica, tembló muy duro, huevón. Por mucho tiempo.
The people just watching their homes get destroyed, everything they worked for their lives for. It's a tragic scene. Let's go over into one more video.
temblando fuerte.
That's a hospital. Jesus.
Son las 7:36 de la mañana.
It's tragic to even think about, y'all. Let's get over into the AI breakdown just to see more information about this whole situation. See if we can find out more information. So, as we know, at least 111 people are dead following the 7.4 magnitude earthquake that struck Colombia early today. According to the Colombian president, the disaster has left at least 87 people injured, with dozens still feared trapped inside collapsed buildings. So the earthquake epicenter was located in San Jose in the department of Coco, but the destruction spanned multiple major cities across the western Colombia. The highest hit region, accounting for at least 40 confirmed deaths, is Paria. Cali, at least 27 were killed. Coco, then they confirmed 9. It says the infrastructure damage was 61 buildings completely collapsed, 1,575 homes heavily damaged, 18 health centers and 52 educational institutions damaged, major transportation disruptions, including landslides, structural damage to the tunnels and the bridges, and a bridge. The earthquake was felt heavily hundreds of miles away, all the way in the capital of Bogota, as well as neighboring Ecuador and Panama. So I did want to go into more details. Now, the death toll is very important, but we want to know more about the infrastructure damage too. So they said that the economical damage overall is less than 1%. They say that the insurance industry is bracing for a steep surge in claims spanning properties and business interruptions and aviation portfolios. Over 1,500 homes and 61 buildings were completely damaged. The stock index fell by 0.5%. The U.S. Department announced plans to provide $1 billion in security and emergency assistance. 6 regional airports have suspended flights due to the structural terminal damage. And then 18 healthcares, like we talked about, were damaged, complicating the immediate triage, though international aid groups like the Direct Relief are already mobilizing field medic packs, wound care, and antibiotics. Severe physical toll on the coffee access that halted local businesses. Massive landslides have blocked critical highways, transit points, including the tunnel. Officials' reconstruction cost estimates from the Colombian government. No. It's a crazy, tragic situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on that situation. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said. These are the types of stuff we have to pray for. People all around the world are suffering from many different things, and Mother Nature can be very heartless. Like I said, the death toll right now has been confirmed to be at least 111 people.